When nerdy stuff happens, we like to talk about it. This is the Nerdy News.
I love it.
All right, today in the Nerdy News, we got the weekend box office. This movie came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Don't Breathe.
Don't Breathe.
Don't Breathe.
Starring Stephen Lang.
Starring Stephen Lang.
Who's my buddy.
Right.
And who follows me on Twitter. And I follow him back because why?
Because everybody is campaigning.
For who? For what?
For him to be Deadpool.
See, I just made this all about cable. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's fine.
We're in a comic
totally
store.
fine.
Let's talk.
Of course.
Okay, Don't
of
Breathe.
course.
Did you see it? Did you see
I
it?
didn't see it.
I also did not see it.
No?
Did anyone here see Don't Breathe? So this movie was #1, and no one at PHAT Collectibles saw Don't Breathe, but it was #1.
$26 million on a $10 million budget, so probably the most financially successful movie of the summer. But
and here's the deal: hype works.
Yeah.
I now want to see it. I'm like,
right.
Why did all these people go see this movie?
Yeah.
And I've heard there's some really disturbing stuff in it. I read today, like, don't read this if you don't want to be grossed out.
Yeah.
Like, click. That's like, come on, I'm going there. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is disgusting. And then they're like, is this the new line for horror films? So, I think I'll be seeing it tomorrow.
I looked on Rotten Tomatoes today, and it had 86 for both critics and audience.
Okay.
Exactly.
We talk about Rotten Tomatoes all the time.
I know.
And here's the deal. So I went and got the Blu-ray of the movie Nice Guys that was out early in the summer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And like, right from like 10 feet away, you see the giant Rotten Tomatoes sticker on it. Like it's branding now.
Yeah.
So this Rotten Tomatoes thing. So Suicide Squad won't be having Rotten Tomatoes on the front at 26%. But they were #2 at the box office and keep making a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because people love that wacky enchantress.
Yeah.
That's I'm going to tell you. Yeah. Today they said they had a thing.
I like when they do the dance.
Well, yeah, I'm not doing that. But the thing I love on the today, 2 of the different websites said, click on the Suicide Squad digital effects track, and I'm like, that's the worst part of the movie. Why would I click on that? You want to have a Margot Robbie like just Harlequin scenes? Oh, click on that all day. Click. And my wife knows this. This is not secret.
Sure,
we both love Margot Robbie. A little more here. But yeah, she's great. No, she's a big star. She made that movie.
Yeah.
But so that's your 1 and your 2 of the box office. And I mean, honestly, put summer to sleep.
I know.
Matt. It was bad summer.
It's
bad summer.
So bad.
But we're excited about this.
Yes.
This next news.
Next news is big today. You take it away on this one.
So this morning, we always look for the news to bring you the nerdy news. And I mean, honestly, there's something comic book related every day. And Ben Affleck, wisely, I might add, very smartly, uploaded a clip of the character Deathstroke approaching us in that. The only thing is, like, it's in the steamy room underneath the tunnels that
Very,
everything's
like,
shot in.
industrial, yeah.
I watched The Strain. A little plug for this show called The Strain.
Oh, yeah.
Its 3rd season was on last night. Awesome. Lots of scenes in the steamy pipe room. It's a go-to. But
Nice.
Deathstroke is walking towards us now. Do people here know who Deathstroke is? Right? Everyone knows who Deathstroke is. He is a huge signature DC Comics character. He's really one of the best adversaries in the DC Comics universe. So when you see him, there's going to be a lot of fighting and a lot of whoop ass.
Yeah.
And so everyone was like, it's for the Justice League, it's for the Justice League. And I'm like, how many people are in the Justice League if this is for the Justice League?
Right.
And then I use my smart part of my brain, which is a very small part, but that's why like an hour later I said, wait a second, the Justice League wrapped like 2-3 weeks ago.
Right.
This isn't for the Justice League. And then our good buddy Umberto El Mayembe broke on the rap that this is for Batman. And so far, no one's dissuaded that rumor.
Yeah.
And honestly, Batman versus Deathstroke is huge. Huge, Matt. You're going to love it. And we have lots to talk about with Deathstroke later. I have a whole little, because I am one of the few guys, I looked it up today, who have done a run on Deadpool and a run on Deathstroke. Surprisingly, these teams have not crossed over. But I'm like, and I have a little history with Deathstroke.
I've heard.
So we're gonna address that.
We'll address that in Toy of the Week.
But now it's like, who's gonna play Deathstroke?
Right.
I mean, there's all like, the internet is, they're fast. Like Joe, do you know how to say his name? Montanelli, Magic Mike. He's very hunky. He's Sofia Vergara's husband.
Yes.
They're like, he's gonna be Deathstroke or other people. So that's a big casting announcement when that happens.
Interesting.
So yeah.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to that. And lastly today, unfortunately, we got the news that comic legend Gene Wilder passed away. And for me, growing up watching his movies, was so impacted by that. I think he was a guy who took being ridiculous seriously enough to impact people's lives. And didn't want to let that
Gene
go
Wilder, when I was a kid, and my mom swore to me that we weren't going to get HBO, and then one day, because we got cable, and I clicked, and I go, oh, there's HBO, we got it. My parents didn't figure out how to not get it, so we're clearly getting it. And Blazing Saddles was on every day, all day. And I would laugh my butt off, and it is Gene Wilder's, to me, it's up there with Willy Wonka.
Yeah, absolutely.
But honestly, when my wife graduated from college, her first job, there was a show called Something Wilder.
Okay.
And she went to work for Gene Wilder.
Really?
And so we have all this signed stuff of Willy Wonka that we always display in our house. So I had to come out. She didn't know. I knew she didn't know. And I said, hon, Gene Wilder passed today. So we were very sad. Because, come on, that's our childhood.
Oh,
but
man.
Willy Wonka was, I always was scared of him, by the way. Willy Wonka was scary.
I was so, even as a kid, I was so fascinated. He is like crazy weird, but I thought it was
He did
great.
not feel bad when Augustus Gloop fell into the
not,
chocolate.
no.
He didn't. You're like, Augustus Gloop could have drowned, and Willy Wonka's like, on to the next. But no, he was kind of a mean guy. But Blazing Saddles. So if you've never seen a Gene Wilder film,
yes.
Also is it the Cisco Kid? It's something the kids with Harrison Ford. Go look that up. But so that's it. That's the nerdy news.
That's it for the nerdy news. And we're going to be here at PHAT Collectibles for all of our segments throughout the week. Make sure you check back in on that and follow us online at Nerdy Pop Show. You can check us out at nerdypopshow.com, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
See you guys.